Welcome back to Post and Pans. Let's try once more to break free as the Isles in Europa Universalis IV and with the new Emperor DLC, of course, and the patch 1.30 patch. And we're gonna try and grab the something achievement, Inner Turmoil achievement. We have, before 1500, to have 20 provinces that are not islands. On an island. Which means none of this. And there are multiple things that are in the way of us doing that, one of which is that we're a subject of Scotland. And break free of Scotland is possible, but they also have France as their, their independence guaranteed by France, and apparently me trying to break free counts as threatening their independence, so they attack. We need somebody to help us against it. I mean, the obvious choice here is Britain. Last time we tried, though, the Brits didn't really deliver. And we had issues. But we'll see. I just did improve relations immediately, but we should have checked support independence. Yeah, they're not. They're neutral towards Scotland right now, so they won't support us at this moment. That might happen later, though, hopefully, because we need somebody to deal with the French. Or the French do not be part of that. Also, there's obviously the issue that the English and the French are likely to go to war in a minute, which means we would be at war with the Scots, which... It's a freaking complicated thing. Because it... Why does that put it as war? I know it does, but why does it put that as us at war with the Scots? Because they're just guaranteeing independence right now. Maybe if there's no alliance between Scotland and France, then it doesn't happen and they usually do an alliance. Maybe. Get rid of our transports. They just cost me money. Let's not pay my army for now because I have nothing to use it for. Let's try to seize some crown land from all the estates, while they're still at 50% loyalty. And I think we're gonna sum the diet and see what we can do for the estates. Base tax in the Inner Hebrides, Munster, make Munster like us, or base production in the Inner Hebrides. Making them like us is the easiest one, I assume, unless Munster has like some sort of grudge against us. It's one of you, right? Which one's Munster? No, one of you is Munster. There we go, Munster. No, they do kind of like us. So this is relatively easy to do, and then we can do another one. The button clicks. These both require development, which I currently don't super want to do. Let's do this. Proposal of nobility. Let's also have a trader collecting some money here, and then another trader just randomly steering somewhere to give me a 5% bonus. And then I think we're done clicking buttons because a vassal start, there's not so much we can do right now. Right? I think we've done all this. We could focus... Yeah, I'm going to focus on mill. Try to get mill tech 4 with the morale bonus and the tactics bonus before the Scots do. So maybe we can survive a battle or two in that independence war when it comes, even when it comes. I'm on speed 1, which is not a speed I usually like to play at all. Scotland gave us the core on man, which I really don't want to have. All I want is this. But let's see how the surrender of Maine happens. Just give them the stuff. I'm not going to marry you, Scotland. King of Italy at the Empire. I'm going to start building a spy network on the Scots. So we have some claims when we go to war. Unfortunately, it means that we can't check for war opportunities for a while. But we can have a look here and we see that the English... we actually care about the attitude towards the Scots mostly. And that is less easy to see. Rival. So I assume the Scots rival the English, not the other way around. Yeah, the British have no Scottish rival. So we need a change in attitude here from the English. Oh, yes, the English actually. Before we can have their support. Out of interest, anybody else that would be interested in supporting my independence? Denmark would. We should consider that. They will not be as good at defending us from the French Navy, because the Danes have mostly galleys. They have a strong navy, but it's mostly galleys. But they would probably be good enough to have us fight the Scots if we survive for long enough for their troops to arrive. So we should consider that. I'm gonna wait until I have 20 spy network. I'm gonna make a claim on the Scots and bring home my diplomat, so we can check some war things and maybe ask the Danes and stuff. Grab a claim on, I think, Ayrshire. It's the best place around here. And then check on the Danes. I don't know if improved relations helps here, but I will check. Use, they don't want to support my stuff, so I'm going to improve a bit. Other opportunity would be to go up in army size a bit. I mean, I want to go to 4 anyway, but obviously I don't want to pay for my army when I don't need to. It's not like we're swimming in money, any way, shape or form. And I think we can check over here still. Yeah, see, the opinion change does help. They're already at 0 reasons, so very soon I should be able to click that button. There we go. Come home, and then go straight back to Denmark and ask them to support my independence. Which is also going to give me bonus Liberty Desire, which means we're no longer paying the Scots. Which gives me more money to work with, mostly. Oh, I also need to improve with the Munster, right? That's what I said I would do, and I just never did. Yeah. I also want those claims on Scots, but yeah, let's improve here. And there's the British-French War, which I don't like. I don't like it. But we did not get pulled into that war as Scotland. It's probably very good. Now, if the French get exhausted enough in this war that they don't defend the Scots, then that would be very good. And we don't even need to ask the Brits to fight for us. But that seems... it just seems difficult to get there. Also, they don't seem to hate the Scots as much as they should. Which I don't like either. Hope is in the Empire, so we lose prestige. That's new, right? I think that's new. I think I'm gonna come home from the Brits and start fabricating my spy network again. And then in a minute or 7 I will check on the French willingness to join the war. They were at war with the French, or the British are at war with the French and all their subjects. While on the British side there's no one. I don't think you can call in friends into the surrender of Maine War, which makes it particularly difficult for the Brits. But you can bring in subjects, so I guess you don't have any subjects, do you? No, you do not. Once we have Munster at 100, I can use that diplomat for something else, and that will be useful. I can't click any buttons just yet here. No, nothing useful. So let's just keep passing the time at speed 5. Try to get to a decent situation here. Reform in the Empire. Good, good. I mean, hashtag care. God's architecture visionary is not the best. I mean, it's a positive, not a negative, so I guess it's good, but ugh. Not really something we need in our air. 97. It should pop at 99. Okay, 1 more month, and then we complete our thing. There we go. Come home. Don't think that means we can do anything nice to nobility. That's so much loyalty, but all of these affect the loyalty equilibrium, I believe. It doesn't say, but it has to be, right? It has to be equilibrium. Wouldn't make any sense otherwise. And I don't have enough crown land to give stuff to the nobles and not get negative modifiers yet. As much as I want that military power. So no. But there's my diplomat. Let me check. If I were to declare war on the Scots, the French are quite willing to join at the moment. but it's dropping. I don't like that there's Sligo, Kildare and Offaly in there. I'm gonna insult you. Could make it scornful. Who does that make happy? The Danes. Just so I don't forget later. Gonna check once again on your support independence. You're at war, also you're still neutral towards the Scots. And I'm gonna improve with the French. Maybe it's gonna help. It's unlikely, but maybe it's gonna help and stop them from joining that war. Which would be excellent. Also, French fleet getting beaten is gonna give them war exhaustion, which is gonna mean they're gonna be less interested in being in a war. Which might help with them not joining in the defense of Scotland. And once they don't, I think we declare, yes, the army of the Scots looks scary right now. There's the Renaissance. But it's not that scary. Because we can easily go up to like 8k when we declare war. So it would be even. Maybe we can get a good general, that would be nice. Yeah, there are all those miners. They're allied too. Sligo, Kildare and Offaly. Which are going to bring troops, but we're going to have Denmark to help. So, local autonomy in the Outer Hebrides, nobles in the Outer Hebrides, or goodbye tip. Don't like it, but what can you do? Now, how's that war going, England? 80, so it's going to be pieced out soon at -81. That means I should probably give it another check here, so we don't miss our opportunity. Our one shot. Still pretty far off. 17 reasons is a lot of reasons. Do you still have a navy, France? Not a lot. What kind of navy is that? Not armies. Ledger. Navies. France. I do have a heavy. Just the one. Maybe the Danes could fight that. I mean, there's going to be the subjects too. But then they're going to be the subjects, so the Swedes and the Norwegians. There might be a chance. But the Scots, what do they have? They have mostly lights and transports. They have only lights and transports, so maybe. Feel like I want to build that spy network again, but I also want to keep a guy around to check for war opportunities. It'd be nice if there was like a Burgundian or a Castilian war on the French now. And you're on. Oh, these are religious rebels. Henry's still alive, so no War of the Roses yet. But while you're at war, I can't ask you to swap my independence anyway. So I guess that doesn't matter too much. Anybody else that would be interested in supporting me? No. Very much no. Wouldn't mind like an Irish minor or two, but they don't hate the Scots enough apparently. Florence attacking Siena? Sure. Sure. I need 30, right? For the next claim, yeah. High numbers. High numbers. What's up? Oh, that's the peace deal. What happened to Alencon? You're a vassal of France. Interesting, they just released a vassal there. That's most of the British mainland gone. Let's come on from France, check our war again, but I assume it's still no-go for the French. It is. It is. I think we're gonna have to wait. Don't think the Danes are strong enough to do this for us. And we do get to accumulate money and stuff. Unfortunately, the Scots are going to catch up on military at some point, which I don't like. I'd like to declare war before that. I hate all of this. Well, I can pay 1.21 ducats. That's okay. It's not as bad if you don't have any income. One more tick and we have enough to make another claim on, I guess, Inverness. Sure. Now what? Is there gonna be another European war against the French? Are you like... Okay, you hate the Burgundians, that's good. You hate Castile and Austria. And you're at peace now, so how do you feel about supporting my independence? You still don't hate the Scots. Come on, England. They're Scots. It's your war. Livonian Order, Riga, and the Toots. It's, I guess, fine. Can I click a estate button again? I can. So if I sum the diet and then seize land, the nobles won't be paved. The clergy and the burghers will. I'm gonna sum the diet. Let's see if we can really quickly complete like the clergy thing. Need the Pope to like me. I do like that. You want me to be not a subject, regain our liberty. I also want that. Upon completion, I get a general with 60 tradition. Now this is interesting. So I get a good general just by declaring war. Sorry for the plinging. Let me shut down that Gmail tab if I can even find it. Which I cannot. No such thing. There it is. There it is. Go away. So this is very tempting. Because I really want that general. Unfortunately, it's noble loyalty, which is not the thing we really super interested right now. Yeah, super interested in. But I want this. Oh, I must not be in a war. So I have to win my war. No. No, 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 no. Approve of the Pope. Now the question is, how quickly does this decay? 0.22 every month. And we gain... how much here? Does not say. Let's wait a monthly tick. 3 apparently. Why does it not tell me? 3. That's too much math for me. That's not gonna work out. I was trying to see whether there's a spot in which we still have the nobles above 50 and we get the clergy above 50 so we don't have them rebel. But I don't see that happening. So, I think what I'm gonna do here, buff out my army. I think we're gonna do this thing, right? Are we? Are we gonna do the thing? No. No. No, I don't see it just yet. Honestly, I don't need more spy network though. I still need the French out of this. The French plus all those small fries, just too much. Make my ruler leader. Pretty decent. The reason I'm doing this right now is that I'm gonna have rebels pop up once I click the seize land button. And we can't have that happen. I'm even gonna hit this button here, gain my 5 morale and maintenance modifier. It's gonna hold until our liberty war. And that's really what I need it for. Pop this. Rebels. Just 1 stack. Excellent. Yeah, these guys are unhappy. But we're gonna repair the rebels, the clergy very soon. And then the burghers, yeah, they're gonna be unhappy for a while. It'll have to be fine. That's where we got 39% crown land. 39.978, really. If we had 40, we could give 10 to the nobles for the extra mill and not have the negative effects of it being below 30. But no. So let's go ahead and reduce our missions to 0. If I develop, does it say? Yeah, I do get 0.2 crown land for developing. If I were to do that, I would be over the amount I need to have my nobles great. Do I go back to fabricating on you? Just need the French to be at war? Hey Burgundy, why don't you... Who are you fighting anyway? Trier? Oh, everybody. What's this war? Attack against Savoy and the Burgundian-Savoy excommunication war. That seems like an not a very good choice of war there. I don't want to lose my heir necessarily, or do I? Actually, it's not a very great heir at all. We just need to live then. I'm just gonna pray for his life. Stayed alive. 5, I guess. Kinda wouldn't have hated losing him there. If only we could get that attack on Scotland going. Lose 10 legitimacy for free. Oh, nice. Nope. No. France is just recovering from the war. How about the Brits? Do you hate Scotland by now? No. Come on, somebody free me. I have a job to do here. I have an achievement to get. Why don't you... About that crown land. Do I just do one click of development? So I can do primacy of the nobility. For the monthly mill. I think I do. I do one click of Diplo development somewhere. Do I turn on the... It's both grain too. Yeah, I'm going to turn on the edict. Means I spent money for monarch points. I guess that's good. 50% from the vassal, being a vassal nation. That's just so bad. So click. Now my crown land should be 40%. Go to the nobles and say, hey, give me that mill power. It's gonna change the equilibrium by 5%, I think, which should be okay. Yeah, it just changed the equilibrium. Here we go. Now, we actually have Boko Mulist Heretics. Wait, how do I have that? Oh, because I seized Crown Land, right? Yeah. Forgot that seizing Crown Land just gives basic unrest for some reason. I guess we pay our army to stomp that out. As much as I dislike it. We can't have these guys rising up. That's something we cannot afford right now. 10 influence on the burghers. Influence seems to have less of an impact right now with the new system. Maybe it comes later in the game, but for now it hasn't seemed particularly relevant. Government reform, I do like the tax, introduce noble influence, I think. Sure, I also like manpower. But you can't have everything. Oh, you're at war. You did go to war with Burgundy. French conquest of Austria. Now, unfortunately, Burgundy is in a bad spot, so they might not bring the French into a spot where they're war exhausted enough to not join this. But there's stuff happening. If we get some more occupation going, where else are you fighting? Is it just Burgundy? Burgundy, Nevers, Brabant, Flanders, Holland, and Oldenburg. There might be some occupation. Doesn't seem super likely right now because Burgundy is just getting crushed because of their stupid war against Savoy. Clergy gains that loyalty, which almost fixes everything. We gain some papal influence. Very nice. Now, if the French could please decide to not be in the war. 15 reasons. And you still don't hate the Scots. Come on, just hate the Scots. And you only have very little wars go here right now, so maybe the war will take a while, but Burgundy is just getting crushed in that other war. Tech. We'll take admin tech. It's only very little negative thing going on there. I'm not going to build a temple for 0.3. Thank you very much. You're no winning your war against Burgundy. Pope answers to God. No, you went down because you didn't... You have more debt now, and you're war exhausted, but you're no longer occupied, which hurts. Make the nobles a bit disloyal and those admin, or keep the burghers disloyal and make the nobles very loyal. I think I'd rather have the equilibrium so they both tend back to being okay. I don't like losing the admin here, but be fine. Didn't even get me any rebels. Cardinal spread institution is nice, but I don't think... Oh, there's a cardinal up here in Lothian. We might be just able to get that institution. Which would obviously be great. Could someone please go and occupy some French land? Or maybe some rebels rise up or something. Lose 10 prestige. Yeah. It's gonna annoy the nobles. But hey. Back from the Pope. Still pretty much improved with you, right? Well, there's more to do. I'm gonna do it. If you would flip to friendly, that would be so helpful. I have my 3 claims on the Scots. Yeah, it's gotta be enough. Maybe I'll butter up Denmark a bit. Because I really do need them. There's a chance I could fight a war against the Scots alone, but not the Scots and their Irish minor friends, for sure. And even the Scots is gonna be rough. Very little unrest, so this one should probably end up being okay. Somebody please sit on some French land. Just go and occupy a bit. Send a small stack and take a few provinces. That would be all I need. How's your war going? 42. If Burgundy pieced out the Savoy War, which they're gonna do, right? Oh, that's such a stupid war. And that get revanchism. Maybe they have an army still. Maybe they could do something. They have 1,000 troops. Yeah, it's unlikely. Very unlikely. Let's come back from the Danes. Give me next Miltech. Good, good. It's not as good as Tech 4. But we can use the timer here. Do we have military positive military modifiers? Not really, right? We do get great stuff once we have some ideas. But for now, I don't think my ruler does anything. No, my heir doesn't do anything. We don't have a guy. I guess I go with the balanced, the longbow here. I don't have the modifiers to do Gallo Glass, and I don't feel like we need to go Men-at-Arms. Let's do this. And check on France's happiness again. Some rebels, please. Just some rebels. That's all we need. Take this Tech 2. 7% penalty is still fine. How's your unrest, France? Doesn't tell me. Or did you literally have no unrest? Come home. It's a bit frustrating. Who are your friends though? Sligo, Kildare and Offaly. There's maybe some claims on those, but I can't make claims there. Don't have a naval border. Could improve with them, so maybe they don't join. But they're all very likely to join anyway. 14 reasons. Come on, France. Come on. Oh, we need to remember to keep some admin. Forgot about that. That's so little money. I'm even going to take the papal influence here. It's rare that I don't take the reform to desire buttons, but that's just no money. Can't do no money, right? Stop them for 4 ducats. What can I do with my diplomats right now? I mean, I guess I'm improving with the British. Although they're still not happy to support me. And I keep the 1 gate just to be able to keep on checking this. 10 reasons. Come on, flip to friendly or something. I mean, what I can do, but I don't think that changes anything, I can manually set my attitude to friendly towards France. But I don't think that actually changes theirs. Reduce unrest, gain trade power, lose goods produced. My goods are garbage, so I guess that's fine. And Garo doesn't like me. That's okay. They actually lost some points in that war against Burgundy. Oh, Burgundy probably pieced out the other war. Yeah, they did. So maybe? Now we could get some rebels into that French land, please. Yes. I'm set up for the war. The thing is, we still need those guys to come over before we can do anything useful here. Where are my boats at? Straight up come home. And give me the whatever mercenary company, free something something, free company. Free something something, yes. There they are. Go down to speed. Have you attached to First Army. We have Alistair MacDonald, which is an okay leader. Anything else? Or is it wartime? It's wartime, but it's the next episode of wartime. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And wish me luck for next episode, where we're going to declare war on the Scots with hopefully no French. And hopefully lots of Danish to help. And, you know, Swedes and Norwegians and all that. Hopefully. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.